Playing with colourful makeup for the first time in forever on this video actually made me emotional, so we're going to do it again. The palette that I'm going to use is of course going to be the Lorac X Saskia Lost in Paradise palette. This is her. She is a beauty. And with something quite like relatively simple like this, I think. If you were thinking she wasn't that simple, I actually used to do stuff like this. I wouldn't even know where to start if I tried to do this now. I think I'm actually going to stick with the same kind of colours. This really dark blue, it's beautiful. If you are actually using my palette and using this blue, you do not need a lot of this colour, okay? You do not need to whip your brush in because she's a pigmented girl. I've just built up my shape with absolutely zero fallout. Oh, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed already. So before I move on, I'm just going to get my brush, get off any excess, and I'm just going to really gently buff over the edges of that blue just to soften the edge. I think I forgot to mention the name of the shade that I'm going in with is Marina, which is actually my middle name. That's my middle name, and I hated it my entire life. So then I named an eyeshadow after it in my palette. I don't know why. So now it almost looks like we've already used like another shade of blue to blend out, but we haven't. We've just softened that edge with the same brush. I'm going to pick up the shade Vitamin C and I'm going to blend that on top of this one. I think on the other on the actual look it was purple and then blue on the lid, but I have done it the other way around, I think. I can't actually remember. So I'm just blending out that shape with this baby blue. Vitamin C is one of my favourite shades in this palette. I absolutely love it. And yes, before anyone comments, I do blend my colourful eyeshadows literally out to my hairline. And what? So I'm happy with how pigmented that paler blue is. I'm going to grab a little blending brush. So this is a softer brush than the first one that I used. That one's a lot more dense and tougher. This is a P. Louise 116 brush. It's soft and fluffy, but it is tiny. So this is the kind of brush that I want. And I'm going to grab a little bit more of that dark blue, sorry, just to blend those two colours back together again. Okay, next I've got to cut the crease. And I haven't done this in a while, I'm not going to lie. I'm a bit nervous. I want to take some of the colour off of my lid just so that when I cut my crease it doesn't get super muddy, but I can't be bothered to go and get any makeup remover, so I'm just going to grab a skinny little brush and a makeup wipe and wrap it around the end and just wipe it off. Just like so. My nails are literally sharp enough to do that, I don't even need the brush. I really wanted to use blank canvas to cut my crease, but I can't find it, so I'm going to use the white one instead. Pop some on the back of my hand so that it gets nice and warm. So we have a 144 flat concealer brush, and then I'm just going to use the shape of the brush to stamp my cut crease onto my eye. I have to do a part two, I'm sorry.